Let's go live, Karen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our virtual graduation. Our program will begin in 4 minutes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our virtual graduation. Our program will begin in 4 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our virtual graduation. Our program will begin in 1 minute.
Hey y'all! Since we can't power greet with you in person, we wanted to bring some City Year culture into your home with a virtual power greeting. So please follow along. The lyrics will be at the bottom of the screen. Thanks and have fun. Here we go! Peace!
We got the power, cause we are City Year. We are City Year. Yeah. She doesn't like this. She doesn't like this. She got a reputation because she doesn't like this. Here we go. P-O-W-E-R, we got the power, cause we are City Year. We are City Year.
I'm like the baby.
Yeah.
And I make some of this shit.
Uh-huh.
I got my reputation
O-W-E-R, we got the power because we are City Year. We are City Year. Yeah. She doesn't like this. She doesn't like this. She got a reputation because she doesn't like this. Woo!
Whoop whoop. It's so great to start off our ceremony with some energizing power greeting. I hope you're feeling fired up. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 City Year Los Angeles graduation ceremony. I'm Asia Marie Perkins, and I proudly served for a second year as an AmeriCorps member on the Hollenbeck Middle School team, part of the Water Pueblo.
And I am Andres Gutierrez, proudly served at Belmont High School team, part of the Sand into Diamonds Pueblo. We are so excited to be your MCs tonight. You may not remember because it feels like so long ago, but we also had the pleasure of MCing opening day at the beginning of this school year when you received your iconic yellow bomber. Well, today, you are getting these official alumni t-shirts to mark the end of your service and the beginning of your Leader for Life journey. As we close out our year today, we're going to bring us full circle.
We have come to the end of one of the most unique service years in CYLA history. We spent the year building relationships with students we may never actually get the chance to meet in person. We became close-knit teams and built strong communities in our pueblos, all without getting to be in the same space. We've joined together daily for team circles, completely comprised of them itty-bitty squares on our screens. We spent the year serving a united purpose while miles apart, but truthfully, the distance and shared experience only brought us closer together.
And it goes without saying that this year was tough for everyone. And to accomplish anything while going through a pandemic is a small miracle in and of itself. For some of us here today, this is the first chance we've had to celebrate any accomplishment over the past several months. Many of us have had to miss high school graduations, college graduations, maybe even prom night or other important milestones. So if that's you, please know that we see you and that tonight is a time to celebrate all the small miracles you made happen. Join us and the entire City Year Los Angeles community as we give a huge round of applause to the Corps of 2021.
I hope you're standing up and cheering for this Corps wherever you are. Let's keep that energy up throughout the night, drop emojis, shout outs, and all that energy in the chat. Because y'all, we had a great year. As a Corps, we served 22,000 students at 25 schools across Los Angeles and Inglewood. The Civic Engagement Team, with the help of 798 volunteers, provide needed supplies and resources to the 1,650 students at 7 schools. In our virtual classrooms, we worked with teachers to support our students in math and English and help develop their social emotional skills, skills we know will serve them as they navigate this world. Together, we served more than 300,000 hours in service to our students. That's dedication.
We may not have been in physical classrooms, but we showed up daily to be in our students' lives at a time that was most critical. But we didn't do this work alone. All of our accomplishments would not have been possible without the support of our families and friends, teachers, school administrators, community partners, mentors, alumni, donors, and board. Thank you all so much.
Coming together to support our students was more urgent than ever this year. Here's a look at how the City Year community made that critical transition.
For 15 years, every first day of school, our AmeriCorps members stood in front of that campus and welcomed their students to school. And of course, we couldn't do that this year. And so we had to really pivot and think creatively of how do you welcome students and really make them feel supported in virtual school. We're still serving 25 schools this year, 22,000 students with 225 Corps members. But we have to pivot what that culture looks like in a virtual space. And so we've adapted everything we're doing to make sure our students still feel supported.
Welcome back. The number one priority for principals was the social emotional aspect, making sure that students had someone that they could engage with other than the teacher, and the core members fit right into that need.
City Year did a really good job in jumping into the online virtual realm. Hi, Alejandro. We're looking at the chat. We're making sure students are paying attention, not losing focus. We're also in charge of breakout rooms where a teacher might put us in a separate Zoom chat with a student and we might be able to check in, make sure students understand what's going on.
I just support the class with monitoring the chat. If they forget to mute their sound, I'll quickly mute it for them. If the teacher is teaching a lesson, I'm kind of privately messaging them, helping them continue to expand their ideas.
Anyone who's spent time in schools know they serve so much more than an academic need. So my partner in City Year, Caleb, core member, Caleb and I have been making sure to really have student-centered social emotional check-ins, and that's been crucial.
We do brain teasers and riddles and puzzles. It's a space that allows the students to really let loose and socialize, to unmute themselves, and to talk with one another.
City Year members really pay attention. For example, a student mentioned they didn't have enough money for food. Not being able to afford food was essential for us to be aware of.
Our students, their parents aren't able to hire tutors, and so we're hoping by being able to provide small group support in breakout spaces, we're able to provide that support that allows them to, again, feel connected to an adult.
There's like a lot of people in my house who are like in like Zoom meetings, and then your internet goes off. So then that's a problem, because then my teacher, I don't know what's going on with my work.
Bill Gates himself wrote a blog post a couple weeks ago. He said that City Year is one of the 3 organizations he thinks is really doing frontline COVID response.
Our students really need as many caring adults as possible to check in and connect with them.
I don't want them to feel like they're alone. Having a City Year member reassuring them that they can actually learn this year and not feel left out. That's why City Year is going to be in their classes. That's why we're going to be offering after-school programs.
The students, they feel a little bit more comfortable maybe asking questions to the City Year because we are closer at age, so the students feel that connection.
She made me feel comfortable in the classroom. Like, I was part of the classroom. I felt very small, and she made me feel big.
I really, really want to help students that come from my same community. And it's this mentality that students still here around my neighborhood in East LA and Boyle Heights. They still believe that they can't make it. And I want them to see me and be like, hey, I am an example that I made it and I have the exact same circumstances as you did.
Huge appreciation to the staff and core members for making that huge transition. And now I am so excited to hand it over to our first speakers of the evening. First up is Esmeralda Balvanera Ponce, who will share a few words of encouragement in Spanish for our core and our Spanish-speaking audience.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Esmeralda Balvanera Ponce y con orgullo serví en la escuela primaria Flor Noy en el pueblo Nunca Duda. Quiero comenzar agradeciendo a mi equipo, a nuestros amigos, familiares y seres queridos que están aquí con nosotros, virtual, físicamente o espiritualmente. No pudimos haber hecho esto sin su apoyo. Empezamos el año sin saber qué nos esperaba a los estudiantes y a nosotros. Sin embargo, insistimos en presentarlos todos los días con una sonrisa y mucho entusiasmo, aunque estábamos pasando por muchos caminos. Por ejemplo, pérdidas de ser queridos, preocupaciones por terminar nuestros estudios, trabajando múltiples trabajos y muchas más cosas. Pero seguimos adelante por nuestros seres queridos, nuestros equipos de trabajo, pero sobre todo por nuestros estudiantes. Le mostramos a los estudiantes lo que es empatía, inclusividad y trabajo en el equipo en las clases virtuales. Tuvimos conversaciones con los estudiantes donde les dimos la confianza, sentirse seguro y mucho apoyo. Nuestras conversaciones llenas de sonrisa, felicidad en tiempos de frustración y tristeza. Han sido 11 meses maravillosos donde aprendí mucho y se los agradezco de corazón. Gracias.
Gracias, Esmeralda. Now, please welcome our core member, keynote speaker, Ty Daniels.
Good evening, AmeriCorps members, staff, family, and friends. My name is Ty Daniels, and I serve on the civic engagement team, part of the Shoulders of Giants Pueblo. For me, as I'm sure many of you can relate to, City Year has been a crash course in adulting. It's the first full-time job after schooling for many people who join. To say they throw you into the deep end is an understatement. I started my first year as a high school graduate, convinced I was ready to take on the world. I was not, but I'd like to look back on who I was when I first started City Year, because there's been a world of growth between then and now. I walked into my first day optimistic and ready to kill it. Not long after, they rolled out student academic trackers, the after-school program, and leadership roles. My head almost exploded. By the end of the first month, I was so over taking the bus, I wanted to slash the tires. Mental exhaustion began to set in, and some days I felt like I couldn't keep up with the students at all. Though I was tired, by the start of the second semester, I was really getting the hang of the job. I was making great time with the kids on my focus list. We'd finally gained control of our after-school program room, and I was earning the respect of students in classes I wasn't even in. Just as things were going my way, the COVID-19 virus took a nasty turn. And what we thought would be a nice little break became another obstacle in the already challenging City Year experience. Though I had plans to go to college after my first City Year, I chose to join the civic engagement team for two reasons. One, my work was cut short due to the pandemic, and two, the time I spent with last year's civic engagement team helped me realize the impact we could have on our students without ever being in the classroom. Of course, there was a learning curve. There were definitely some, I didn't know that was in my job description, shocks. I still get a headache thinking about the many hours that went into reimagining our service days virtually. At times, we moved a mile a minute. Other times, it felt like each minute was an hour, but it was worth it to feel the rush of euphoria we got after knowing we had a successful service day. Much like the feeling you get when your student achieves their goal grade on a test you help them prepare for. Imagine the impact your service has had on our youth, and thus the larger society. A study by United Way found mentorship can easily change lives with as little as 1 hour per week. Now, multiply that by 127, the number of hours you spent in virtual classrooms in small groups. That's how powerful your presence has been over the past year, 127 times more impactful in encouraging higher education. 127 times more present in our youth's lives than the average mentorship program. 127 times more powerful in changing attitudes about education. This accomplishment is no small feat. We hear the saying, each one, teach one. Think of how far our impact stretches beyond the lives of those we support. Think of siblings, children, grandchildren, and all the other human beings who will be forever changed by the time we spent with our students. Good job, City Year graduates. You have worked tirelessly to figure out what serving the students in our LAUSD schools would look like this past year. More importantly, you've managed to do one of the most crucial things we can do when working with students: build relationships and make sure they know they're not alone, even in these extremely isolating times. I'm sure that by now, Zoom fatigue has eaten away most of your brain cells, but I urge everyone to look back at who they were when they started this year. I went from chasing students around a classroom just to get my pencil back to successfully engaging rooms of volunteers in projects for service days. You've changed and stretched yourself in ways I bet you didn't believe you would. And I'm not saying we have it all figured out, but watch out because we're about to release the City Year LA FY21 class, a group of determined problem solvers with the skills to take over the world. And I am so proud. Thank you.
I know that's right. Thank you, Ty. I'm sure we can all relate to those difficult but powerful times during service. Now, please welcome our board co-chair, Maddie McFadden Lawson.
Good morning. My name is Maddie McFadden Lawson, and I am the co-chair of City Year Los Angeles. My co-chair, Giselle Fernandez, couldn't be with us today because she is in Guatemala on a special assignment through Spectrum News. She will be interviewing the president of Guatemala, so we wish her well with that project. We want to congratulate you as our core members for completing this service year and knowing that you have been able to pivot through the most difficult time we have seen for quite some time. So we want to thank you. Also, we want to let you know just how much we appreciate all that you do for City Year Los Angeles, our schools, your students, and the community that you serve. We wish you luck as you move to your next chapter, and we wish you continued success on your journey. For those of you who are returning for a second year, thank you, thank you. We wish everyone a wonderful summer. Enjoy your time off, and we look forward to seeing you in September. Have a great summer.
Thank you, Maddie. Next, we have a special message for our core members from a comedian and actor who has been on the NBC sketch comedy series Saturday Night Live since 2003. You may also know him from some big hits, including All That, Kenan and Kel, Good Burger, the Mighty Ducks franchise, and most recently on his NBC sitcom, Kenan. Lean in to hear from none other than Kenan Thompson.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Kenan Thompson here. I just want to take a moment from this hotel room I'm staying in because I'm on the road doing God's work. No, I'm just kidding. I'm out here actually opening up the Velociraptor ride at Universal. But anyway, I just want to congratulate all you guys at this City Year program in Los Angeles for doing definitely God's work. Your mentorship online and your tutoring and sending positive messages and just showing up for your kids, that is definitely God's work. So I just want to commend you on a great year and congratulations on your graduation from the program. And, continue doing what you're doing because, the old sayings are sayings for a reason. You sow what you reap. And I really hope that all this reciprocates in a very positive way in your lives. But from me to you, I just want to say thank you for reaching back and doing your part and helping others that might need a hand along the way. So thank you so very much. God bless your journey in the future and just continue to do the right thing and do for others. It will always come back and it will always make you feel good. All right. Y'all have a blessed one.
Wow, okay, Kenan, where's Kel? That's okay, we won't worry about that. Tonight, in addition to appreciating all our core members for dedicating a year of service, we also want to recognize core members who went above and beyond. The first award being presented tonight was created in honor of City Year LA co-founders and longtime board members, Andrew Hopman and Ellen Bronfman-Hopman. Andrew and Ellen co-founded City Year LA 14 years ago and have been steadfast champions ever since. The Bronfman-Hopman Leadership Awards are given to AmeriCorps members who have served at least 2 years and are leaving service to pursue incredible leadership opportunities. Andrew and Ellen both serve on the City Year Los Angeles Board of Directors and care deeply about the students we serve and their education. Let's welcome Andrew Hoffman.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here for graduation. This event always inspires, and we get to acknowledge and celebrate all of you for the significant and positive impact you've had on so many students and on our city as a whole. It's not lost on me or anyone how difficult and challenging this year of service must have been. So congratulations for persevering and showing such incredible resilience and commitment. I know your time at City Year LA has been one of growth, reflection, and inspiration. Often spending a year of service is considered a gap year, an empty space between more traditional life journeys. But really, especially at City Year, it's more of a bridge year, a connection point that can enhance your perspective and actively inform your next stage in life. You've all crossed that bridge gracefully, and I'm honored to be able to recognize some of the leaders among you tonight. My wife, Ellen, and I are super proud to be the namesakes of the Bronfman-Hauptman Leadership Awards, which were created and funded by our families in honor of our 50th birthdays. These awards celebrate 5 outstanding graduating AmeriCorps members who have a demonstrated need to pursue their leadership after City Year or LACY plan. We know that they will take the best of City Year with them and will continue to change the world. Okay, so here we go, drum roll. Our first winner will be pursuing their master's degree in public policy at Georgetown University's McCourt School of Public Policy and aspires to become Secretary of Education so they can ensure that every student receives an equitable education. Congratulations, Jordan Cruz. I will be the audience clapping on behalf of everyone. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Motivated this year by seeing so many of their students experiencing homelessness, our next winner will continue serving their community by working at St. Joseph Center, a local nonprofit dedicated to the homeless population throughout Los Angeles. Congratulations, Ariana Fisher. Okay, number 3, inspired by their 2 years supporting students' social emotional health, our next winner will attend graduate school at USC's social work program to get their license in pupil personnel services and return to the schoolhouse as a psychiatric social worker. Congratulations, Nicole Kalian. Congratulations. Our next winner was encouraged by their students' academic growth after several of their students were reclassified as fluent English proficient. Next school year, they will work as special education teacher at KIPP with Teach for America and plan to use their prize money to buy their students school supplies. Congratulations, Josh Polanco. And finally, our last winner was inspired by one of her students to become a school-based speech pathologist. After working with this student over 2 years, she successfully helped her reach her speech goals. This core member strives to help students feel empowered to speak despite their challenges, and we got to see her on the video earlier tonight. Congratulations, Valerie Nicole Villafana. Congratulations to all you guys. You should be really proud. Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you, Andrew, and congratulations to all the winners. Next, we will hear from Ingrid Villeda, Community of Schools Coordinator at 93rd Elementary School.
Hello, City Year Corps members. My name is Ingrid Villeda, and I am the Community School Coordinator for 93rd Street Elementary School. I want to start by thanking you for providing the hours of service that you gave our students and their families this year. This school year was unlike any other year, and our students needed not only academic support, but social emotional support, and you were there. This year, it was crucial to have quality, mentoring relationships with adults that cared about them in a genuine way. The services that you provided our students did not go unnoticed. At our school, City Year was a key partner in the high level of services that our students and their families received. City Year Corps members participated in weekly virtual assemblies. They participated in virtual classrooms. They provided enrichment opportunities for our students, as well as virtual tutoring, virtual homework hour, and virtual STEAM camp. I know that you were able to push in services in over 400 virtual classrooms. City Year Corps members, we are eternally grateful. Without you, the high level of services and programming that our students deserve would not have been possible. Our teachers are extremely grateful that you were there with us to be able to service our students. Thank you for the many hours of work you gave our schools. I know that you went above and beyond our expectations. We appreciate you. I don't know what next year will bring for each of you, but please know that the many days that you spent planning and providing instruction did not go unnoticed. Our families are extremely thankful that you were our partners, and we will continue to make sure that we develop quality programming along with you. Thank you, City Year, for your service.
Now, we have a little treat for our graduates. All year long, you uplifted our students. Now, our students would like to send you off with an uplifting message of their own. Please welcome our amazing students.
Throughout my time attending Stevenson City Year has been one of the best experiences ever and a highlight of my middle school. The first time I heard about the after-school program, I thought to myself, I don't want to join. It's probably going to be boring. But once I started, I realized how wrong I was.
When I was younger, I didn't got a lot of confidence because I was shy and nervous.
I had a lot of questions and I'll be afraid sometimes to ask the teachers. So my parents kept on telling me to go to Cool Kids table.
Throughout my 3 years being part of City Year, I have met so many wonderful City Year members like Ms. Natasha, Ms. Jess, and Mrs. Strada. City Year has been a big part of my life and education.
They'll keep on telling you to try and try.
They said to ask more questions to understand what they're talking about.
They will tell you, we believe in you, you could do it.
And that time, I start asking a lot of questions.
These days, thanks to Ms. Diana, I feel like I'm understanding, many of my classes, thanks to her and City Year.
Ms. Natasha has been like a big sister to me. She has always been there for me. She has taken the time to listen to me and my drama. She has even supported me with my mental health, having someone to talk to.
Mr. Alejandro is my City Year that helps if you have questions.
Since Ms. Diana is there in City Year, I actually feel really good about school. It makes me feel happy that someone cares for me. I'm really grateful for that she's always there for me.
If City Year were not around, I would be way behind and struggling a lot.
They're like my faraway family from John Lady.
I want to thank everyone in the City Year who has supported me from the first year I was at Stevenson until now. City Year has become a second family to me. I'll never forget about that as I am ready to culminate and go off to high school. I cannot explain how grateful I'm for y'all.
Y'all, I was already emailed from saying bye to my own kids. Oh my goodness, that was so heartwarming. Those are just a few examples of the many lives our Corps members touched throughout their service year. Thank you to all our students for impacting us as much as we impacted them. Now, please welcome our AmeriCorps member, Experience Director, Michelle Ferrari, to your screen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michelle Ferrari. I proudly serve as the AmeriCorps Member Experience Director. My pronouns are she, her, hers. The Corps of 2021 has made it such a long way. We couldn't be prouder of the work you've accomplished this year. This year was certainly unique, but just like every year, none of it could have been done without the support of the entire City Year Los Angeles community. So I want to take a moment to thank you all. Thank you to our partner schools and the teachers who have worked closely with our AmeriCorps members in your virtual classrooms. This year, strong partnerships were more important than ever and created powerful impact for students. Thank you to our team sponsors. Your support of individual teams is an investment in our students and their potential. Thank you to the members of our board and associates board. You have been incredible champions of the work City Year does, and in turn for the students that we serve. And of course, thank you to the families and friends of each and every City Year AmeriCorps member. It takes a strong support system for AmeriCorps members to complete a year of service. So thank you for encouraging them and being here today. And finally, thank you, AmeriCorps members. For some of you, this is your second year, serving at a time when so much was uncertain. For others, this is the end of your first year, and it may not have been what you envisioned. This was no typical year of service. You didn't get to stand in front of your school, power greeting and welcoming students. You didn't get to walk through the halls, making sure your students got to class on time. You didn't get to hear the random, "Hey, City Year" on the train home, because your bright yellow jacket made you stand out to kids taking the same line as you. Yes, these are the precious memories of City Years past that you didn't quite get. But I would venture to say that you got something much, much greater. Every year, AmeriCorps members leave service asking themselves, did I really make a difference? They did, of course, but the evidence of that difference sometimes doesn't come up till years later. You, on the other hand, get to leave with the undeniable certainty that you did make a difference, a huge difference. If you came to City Year because education is important to you, because you believe the students of our communities deserve the best, because you know the value of the presence of adults in a child's life that care about them, then please know that you did what you came to do. You had an incredibly successful core year, and you have the record-breaking, overwhelmingly positive teacher feedback to prove it. Everyone went through so much in the last 12 months and beyond. Our students and families had to adjust to life and learning all from home, and you had to connect with them in a meaningful way with a computer screen between you. No one was sure how to handle this. This was everyone's first time living through a pandemic, and it wasn't the only hardship or devastation we've had to live through. Just in this country, we've had a turbulent election, resulting violence at our nation's capital, hatred and violence against our siblings of the Asian Pacific Islander community, the stress and re-traumatization of the trial of the murder of George Floyd, all constant reminders of the injustice and oppression still happening today and burdens under which we all carry on. In spite of, or perhaps because of all of those things, you showed up every day. You managed to build genuine and strong relationships with students you've never met in person and took some of that burden from them. The overall impact of COVID remains to be seen, but whatever comes next, you are all ready and you've done your part to ensure our students and communities are ready as well. So thank you so, so much. With that said, I am so excited to get started giving awards for the night. Each award is selected through a rigorous review process. The first award will go to an AmeriCorps member who displayed Level 5 leadership. Please join me in welcoming Grace Wu, one of our sponsoring partners from Comcast NBC Universal, to announce this year's Leadership Award.
Hi everyone, I'm Grace Wu. I'm the head of casting here at NBC Universal and a very proud City Year LA board member. I'm honored to be here today to recognize you incredible City Year AmeriCorps members and to celebrate the difference that you've made in a very challenging and stressful time. You have shown your commitment, your dedication, your service, and I couldn't be more impressed and inspired. NBC Universal has been a partner and supporter of City Year for the last 20 years, and today I get to announce this year's winner of the Comcast NBC Universal Leadership Award. This AmeriCorps member has been exceptional and shown real leadership qualities by supporting Proud Family, which is a space for LGBTQIA+ members to come together and find community. This member has been an advocate for ACM Voice. This member has consistently worked to create more accessible group spaces for everyone by translating verbal directions and information into group chats. I'm honored to announce this year's winner of the Comcast NBC Universal Leadership Award to Caleb Cotting, who's a senior AmeriCorps member serving as a co-team leader for the Menlo Avenue Elementary School team. Congratulations, Caleb. I hope that our paths cross one day and that I get to say hi to you and congratulate you in person. And I hope you have a great summer, and I hope you go to Universal Studios when you're done. So take care of yourself and be well.
Congratulations, Caleb. All right. The next award is given to a team that creatively engaged students through an innovative whole school event or after school engagement. I'm honored to announce this year's Innovative Enrichment Award on behalf of our sponsoring partners, the Walt Disney Company. The winning team of the Innovative Enrichment Award developed and implemented a creative and robust program to teach their students about social justice during their after-school program. The goal of the initiative was to make sure students were prepared to navigate certain conversations they might encounter regarding injustice, racism, and prejudice. The impact of their social justice space will likely ripple out and leave a lasting impression on these students for the rest of their lives. For many of them, it was the first time they held conversations about equity issues that affect their own community, opening the door for them to reflect on how they perceive the world and giving them a way to find their voice. It is my pleasure to announce the winners of the 2021 Innovative Enrichment Award presented by Disney to the City Year team serving at John Lathy Middle School. Congratulations. Okay. This next award recognizes an AmeriCorps member that has done a remarkable job sharing their City Year story this year. Please welcome Lonnie Manos from Sony Pictures Entertainment to announce the Sony Storyteller of the Year Award.
Hi, this is Lonnie Manos, VP of Corporate Social Responsibility at Sony Pictures Entertainment. The Sony Group of Companies is dedicated to filling the world with emotion through the power of creativity and technology. We believe that everyone has a story to share, and it's our job to inspire them through film, television, electronics, games, music, and innovation. Story is at the core of our business, and I am pleased to be here tonight to recognize an AmeriCorps member with the Sony Storyteller of the Year Award. This award acknowledges an innovative AmeriCorps member who has strong social media skills and brings smart and creative tools to help City Year tell its story. This year's Storyteller of the Year brought original, compelling, and insightful moments to the online community during a challenging year, and also used the opportunity to raise awareness and give visibility to a more inclusive community, which encompasses all the aspects that make the City Year experience so special. On behalf of all the Sony companies, please join me in congratulating the 2021 Sony Storyteller of the Year, Jacqueline Guzman from the Nava College Preparatory Academy. Congratulations.
Congratulations. It is now my honor to announce the winners of the City Year Los Angeles Power Awards. These awards are special because they're given to AmeriCorps members nominated by their peers as embodying the City Year attributes of spirit, discipline, purpose, and pride. So without further ado, the winners of the City Year LA Power Awards are, from the Bridge Builder Pueblo, serving at Bethune Middle School, Melanie Corral. From the It Takes a Village Pueblo, serving at Florence Griffith Joyner Elementary School, Dina Mohammed. From the Never Doubt Pueblo, serving at Jordan High School, Claudia Hernandez. From the Sand into Diamonds Pueblo, serving at Belmont High School, Irene Romero. From the Water Pueblo, serving at Stevenson Middle School, Diana Correa. And from the Shoulders of Giants Pueblo, serving with the Civic Engagement Team, Chantel Green. Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to the entire Corps of 2021.
Thank you so much, Michelle. It is now the moment you have all been waiting for, our commencement. In the words of Margaret Mead, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. This is one of City Year's founding stories, a collection of quotes and parables that represent our values and the purpose of our service. Our core is made up of 6 smaller groups, or pueblos, that are named for these founding stories and serve specific communities across Los Angeles County.
The bridge builder, Pueblo, serves South LA. Our Watts and South LA elementary schools are served by the It Takes a Village Pueblo. The Never Doubt Pueblo proudly serves Watts and Inglewood. South LA, Westlake, and Koreatown are served by the Sand into Diamonds Pueblo. Our civic engagement team is represented by the Shoulders of Giants Pueblo. And Boyle Heights and Westlake are served by the Water Pueblo. Although each pueblo serves geographically separate communities, they all share the common goal of seeing their students succeed. Although we can't walk across the stage this year, we can still take a few minutes to reflect on our service and celebrate what we have. So when you hear your program director shout out your school, be sure to celebrate wherever you are. So to start off our commencement and speak about their Pueblo, please join me in welcoming Program Director Erin Willis.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Erin Willis. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am the oh so proud Program Director for the Bridge Builder Pueblo. Being a bridge builder means prioritizing relationships, embracing challenges, caring about the folks around you, and never giving up even when things get unbearably hard. The 39 smart, compassionate, funny, and determined AmeriCorps members of the Bridge Builder Pueblo embody these qualities flawlessly this year while serving their students in the South Central LA community. I am in awe of the work that you all have done this year and the things that you were able to accomplish. We launched 2 new successful partnerships, created student clubs and Black student unions, held lunch events that allowed students to socialize during the most isolating time of their lives, provided a safe space for students to work and play in after-school programs, and showed up as an example of what it means to persevere through challenges. Staring down the face of one of the most difficult years we've collectively experienced, my bridge builders prioritize joy, laughter, love, and unwavering support of each other and their students, and I could not be prouder. To the Java team, thank you for your consistency, honesty, and powerful, humble leadership. Carver, thank you for your creativity, boldness, and prioritization of team. Ascot, thank you for always putting your students first and embracing the power of young people's joy. And Bethune, thank you for your doggedness and uplifting collaboration as a tenet of your service. You will all move on from this year and go on to do and see great things. You all are the future doctors, lawyers, teachers, travelers, parents, and friends that will change people's lives and make the world a better place. I hope you take your City Year experience and the lessons you learned with you. Use this year as a lesson of your strength and your ability to overcome challenges and succeed in whatever you put your mind to. And use it as a reminder that although the task can be hard and seem insignificant at the time, working to build bridges is always worthwhile. Thank you, bridge builders, for rising to the occasion over the past 10 months. It has been an absolute privilege and honor to meet all of you, serve alongside you, and learn from you this year. I'm sending you all my luck and love as you head out onto your next adventures. And now, please welcome Program Director Sandy Rodriguez.
Hello, everyone. Buenas tardes. My name is Sandy Rodriguez. I use he, him, his pronouns, and I am the proud, oh so proud Program Director for the It Takes a Village Pueblo. Our Pueblo of 42 AmeriCorps members served at 5 elementary schools across South LA, Watts, and the Willowbrook areas. This year, as many have mentioned already, presented us all with challenges we have not seen before, right? However, you all as AmeriCorps members, you looked at those challenges and you stepped forward. You brought your perspective to the table and you navigated untouched territories as you woke up day after day after day, right? Deciding to bring your energy, deciding to bring your positivity, to bringing your full self to make an impact. Thank you all for what you've done. especially to my Pueblo. A huge shout out to the 93rd Street Jaguars, to the 96th Street Eagles, the 122nd Street Bulldogs, the Florence Griffith Joyner Champs, and the McKinley Avenue Tigers. Thank you for your commitment. As I shared just a few weeks ago with you, this year would not have been what it was if it had not been for your persistence, your passion, and your determination to bring about change. You set the tone for this year, and for all that, I am super, super grateful. I just finished saying that to you all, right? From navigating the virtual classroom support to running a coding and design program completely at a distance with all the tech issues, you did it, right? And you should be proud. I'm super proud of y'all. Congratulations on completing your service year. Keep on growing, keep adding to the goodness, the greatness, the beautifulness in the world. Keep developing those unique talents and dreams that make you who you are, and keep making an impact. And as always, I want to leave you with a haiku, as I've done before. This year has gone by. It's done, but there's more to come. For now, celebrate. I love you all, and you already know I got your back. Congratulations once again. And now I will turn it over to Program Director Bree Serna.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bree Serna, and my pronouns are she and her. I am the proud program director for the Never Doubt Pueblo. We serve the beautiful communities of Watts and the city of Champions in Inglewood. We serve with just under 40 core members across grades 3 through 9 in 4 schools. This year, we began an adventure full of virtual service by founding 2 new partnerships at 75th and Flournoy Elementary School. Each team in the Never Doubt Pueblo forged meaningful relationships at their respective schools and made a lasting impact despite only being in our communities virtually. I got to witness another year of greatness at Edwin Markham Middle School as core members kept the Eagle family pride alive by forming their Mark Fam in the virtual classroom and engaging ELT spaces. At Jordan High School, students were encouraged to be civically engaged advocates as they learned about issues facing marginalized communities and social justice. I got to see the idealist flame burning its brightest as core members at Crozier uplifted student spirits despite Zoom fatigue and the difficulty of learning in a pandemic through offering extra spaces like additional lunchtime support. In fact, Inglewood Unified was so inspired by the service of the Crozier team, IUSD made the decision to extend their City Year partnership to 3 more schools starting in the fall, making City Year history with the founding of a 6th Pueblo. At 75th, the core members banded together with their teachers to build a network of support where students were so eager for extended learning time, they would pay surprise visits an hour early in anticipation of the program. And last, but certainly not least, at Flournoy, the core members worked to shift the culture online by sparking engagement from students and staff who in their first year see City Year as an essential part of their school community. This year was an extension of a year-long battle brought on by the aftermath of a pandemic, political events, and violence against marginalized communities. As each member of our Pueblo community logged on to Zoom every day, they provided a little bit more consistency. With each smile or chat message they sent, they weaved together a net of support. Even if that support remained only via a computer screen, I know it meant the world to our students. They may think they did not get the full City Year experience, but I can tell you never doubt that you embodied the most essential part of being a City Year core member. You made students feel seen and supported. I'm so proud of each one of you. Congratulations, Never Doubt Class of 2021. We made it. Now, please join me in welcoming Program Director Dorian Garcia.
Thank you, Bree. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dorian Garcia. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the proudest program director for the first ever Stand Into Diamonds Pueblo. This year, the 49 AmeriCorps members of the Stand Into Diamonds Pueblo virtually serve students in South Central, Westlake, and Koreatown at Manual Arts High School, Menlo Ave Elementary School, Santee Education Complex, Belmont High School, and now Academy. In a time of uncertainty, these AmeriCorps members showed up and served as passionate, joyful, and committed leaders, advocates, and role models to both their students and their school communities. Even virtually, partner teachers describe their AmeriCorps members and their service as positive, amazing, impactful, and invaluable. Now, to the San Diego Diamonds Pueblo, I want to thank you all. I want to thank you for showing up as your beautiful and authentic selves this year. Whether it be through a team roundtable or a competitive game of Among Us, I've absolutely loved serving alongside each and every one of you. It's no secret that a city year is challenging, and yet you all did it virtually through a pandemic. You all should be beyond proud of yourselves. The joy and resiliency you all showed up with this year is as important for our students and communities to witness as any academic intervention. Thank you all for being absolutely incredible. And as the first ever San Diego Diamonds Pueblo, you have certainly set the bar and made it a year to remember. Congratulations on completing your year or two of service. Good luck on your next adventure. And now I would like to hand it over to Special Events Director, Sergio Hernandez.
Hello, good evening. Buenas noches, everyone. My name is Sergio G. Hernandez. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm the one and only proud Special Events Director here at City Year Los Angeles. Throughout this year, I've gotten the privilege to work closely with and lead the civic engagement team alongside their program manager, Chriselle Joseph. What an uncertain and unprecedented year we've had. Been able to work closely with the civic engagement team, I was able to be part of bringing CE into the virtual world. I obviously cannot take all the credit because a huge portion of that credit belongs to our civic engagement team. It is due to their innovation, hard work, and tirelessly hours that they made that they created a brand new program for us that is a new service model known as our Student Success Kits, which encompasses City Year's 3 pillars: attendance, behavior, and course performance. These virtual service days will continue to impact students as we transition back into traditional service days. It goes without saying that I will miss this unique team and their bold personalities. If you think I'm bold, they have some bold personalities. Ty, your fabulous wardrobe matches your fabulous personality. Thank you for bringing order and direction to this chaotic year. I will never forget your soothing voiceovers for our unboxing videos and your powerful and motivating speech that you gave tonight. You go, Ty. George, your consistent growth throughout this year showed just how much you care about the students of LAUSD and Inglewood, the volunteers that supported them. Your focus on quality behind the scenes works has helped shape how our students and partners we engage throughout our virtual service days. Xavier, your passion for art and creation, coupled with the motivation and keeping improving, really shine this year. The young Xavier we met a year ago is ready to shine and let everyone see his art on display across the country. Alex, your innovation and artistic talent help reshape civic engagements designs for many years to come across Los Angeles, students, and schools. We'll get the opportunity to enjoy your amazing bookmark designs. Thank you so much, Alex. Jenna, your commitment to detailed and heart for excellence was a sight to behold. All the hard work you did this year will continue to shape and support CE teams for years to come. And last but not least, Chantel, your leadership helped bring light and support to the whole team. You have such a huge heart for people and their well-being, and it shows for miles. You knew how to make the best of every situation every single day. And this is why you're the Power Award winner recipient on behalf of the Shoulders of Giants Pueblo. As you all can see, the CE team this year was a special team that put their heart and soul in the service that they did and helped to be the voice of City Year Los Angeles to our sponsors and supporters. It's been a tough year, but we did it, and we could not be prouder of you all. You will continue to do great things after your city year, and have no doubts that all will be nothing but world changers. Your legacy will be commemorated for years to come in the CYLA office with your interpretation of our founding stories through your astonishing art pieces, as you could all see on the slides. Congratulations on completing your project leader year and for putting up with this guy, because I know I was a handful all year long. Farewell, and I love you all. Finally, please help me welcome my phenomenal friend, Program Director, Jenny Marroquin.
Good evening, everyone. Buenas tardes a todos los padres, familiares, y amigos de casa. My name is Jenny Marroquin. My pronouns are ella, she series, and I am the proud, oh so proud program director for the one and only Water Pueblo. It has been a privilege to have witnessed the impact that each City Year member in my Pueblo had through a virtual service year in a pandemic in the communities of Boyle Heights, East LA, and Westlake MacArthur Park. Ha sido un honor ver cómo estos tutores y mentores dedicaron un año de servicio durante una pandemia. The Roosevelt High School Rough Rider and Mendez High School Jaguar teams were able to overcome a year where not only were they navigating a virtual service year, but were doing so in a quarter system where they were changing classes every 3 months, a schedule we had never before navigated. Despite the uncertainty, they adapted, got creative, and led engaging after-school programs, whole school initiatives, and developed powerful connections with their high school students. The Hollenbeck Middle School Junior Rough Rider team dug deep into their passion and commitment to inject creativity into everything they did and launched Club Bananas, additional student support spaces where students could receive even more academic support in different times throughout the day, but more importantly, could connect for a moment to laugh and just disconnect from the realities of this pandemic and have a check-in with their City Year mentor. The Lathy Middle School Sharks team created bilingual morning and after school programs that not only had homework help and enrichment activities, like you heard earlier, the team also led a social justice program that empowered middle school students to have conversations about equity, race and racism, and engaged in activities that will forever impact how they think about themselves, their peers, their communities, and the world around them. Understanding the power of community, the Stevenson College and Career Preparatory Pirates team not only led the first virtual event in our site, Winter Wonderland, with over 100 students and families participating, but ended the year leading 4 whole school and community events in total. Their commitment to extending their reach beyond the classroom has left an impact in the lives of their students and the entire Stevenson community. These are only droplets in the vast sea of impact each of the AmeriCorps members have had in the communities they served this year. To each Water Pueblo City Year member, you decided to serve during a pandemic. You decided to be there for your students day in and day out. You decided to be the change you wanted to see in the world and made a difference in the communities of Westlake, East LA, and Boyle Heights. Know that you have forever made an impact in the lives of your students and the communities you served. Thank you for your heart-filled service. Congratulations. Sí se pudo. Yes, you did it.
Thank you to our program directors and Sergio for those beautiful reflections of the 6 Pueblos. We appreciate all your hard work to make sure we always had everything we needed to succeed. And now, please welcome back to your screen, Michelle Ferrari to lead us in the City Year Alumni Pledge.
In closing, I want to express our appreciation for your service and hope that you carry on the spirit of this organization in all that you do in the future. And remember that you are never alone in the work you do because you'll always be a part of the City Year Alumni Network. I started this year with telling you all that I hope that you leave with memories of your impact, but also friends and folks who continue to be in your life. I'm so, so proud of you, and I love you all very, very much. Now, I'd like to formally induct you into the Alumni Association through leading you in the Alumni Pledge. Repeat after me. I pledge to put my idealism to work.
I pledge to put my idealism to work.
Take action, seek common ground.
Take action, seek common ground.
Generate positive change in my community.
Generate positive change in my community,
nation, and world.
Nation and world, thank you. Do my best to make a difference in the lives of others.
Do my best to
make a difference in the lives of others.
And carry the lessons and values of my year of service with me always.
And carry the lessons and values of my year of service with me always.
I am a City Year alum.
I am a City Year alum.
And I am a leader for life.
And I am a
leader for life.
Period. Wow, y'all, we did it. Congratulations, Corps of 2021. We are now officially alumni. We have a final message from Senior Vice President and Dean of City Year, Charlie Rose.
Good day, City Year, class of 2021. My name is Charlie Rose. I'm Senior Vice President and Dean at City Year. I use the pronouns he, him, and his, and I am proud to be associated with all of you. This is a short video for your graduation, celebrating your graduation in this unusual, historic, unprecedented year. And your future's so bright, I gotta use sunglasses. Here we go. CY, class of 2021, we appreciate all you have done, and you already know. There's no telling how far you will go. There are many beautiful tomorrows because you are the graduating corps and you already know the score. You get the what for. You've built relationships and rapport. You have been a mentor, so you know what to look for. You understand what is called for, and you've opened new doors, had to explore and restore. We are grateful to each and every one of you evermore. I wanted to let out a roar because you have helped kids to soar. And today, I just want to say, whether you wear yellow or red, you have meant what you said. Thank you for your service to your community and to our nation. I hope that even through Zoom, you have felt the elation, no matter what your current location. We deeply appreciate your dedication and cooperation. We're inspired by your aspirations, and we admire your imagination and ability to contribute to the soul of this organization and our very nation. I wanted to add my commendation to this graduation celebration. I'm so proud, I wanted to offer you a standing ovation. And I wore my tuxedo because this is a graduation, after all. City Year Class of 2021, thank you. Thank you for everything you've done. We appreciate you more than you can imagine. Take good care.
Thank you, Charlie. That was a great way to send us off with a standing ovation. Congratulations again, everyone. To everyone joining us today on YouTube Live, thank you for joining to celebrate the dedication and accomplishments of the Corps and for supporting them all through it. To my fellow Corps members, I am so proud to finish strong with you all and excited to see the good we do for this community and the world moving forward. And now, let's conclude this graduation the way we end all of our virtual City Year gatherings, with a spirit break. Everyone take yourselves off mute, put your thumbs up, and we'll bounce our thumbs up and down and count off C-Y-L-A, and then say Leaders for Life. Okay, City Year, let's bring it in for a break. C-Y-L-A, Leaders for Life.
Thank you, everyone, and I hope you enjoy the show. You have a great evening.